then puts that point on the side.
Beautiful in the center right there by Ian Akampa. All the way from Bushenyi. Jersey number 14, Ian Akampa. UCU gets to serve. It is Omara. Allen.
I think the beauty about UCU trying to catch up is that they need this game because it's the determinant of who is the champion.
They've made a couple of mistakes here. I remember the second game cost UCU a couple of mistakes in service, and you can see from on the start today they're doing the same mistakes as Akampa went in the center right there for another point.
Well, I think Okello is thinking, and he's not seated, because you're seeing he's trying to use Akampa wherever he can. Akampa is an outside attacker, well, if you like, a spiker, and he's either in 4 or 2, but he's being played in the center to put spotters off, blocking him. Unfortunately for him, he's done something very silly. That is putting that ball in the net, because really, the game is at its peak right now. You can't have such blunders.
Another violation, another mistake from UCU, giving Sport S Volleyball Club another point. The Sport S sets a 2-point cushion. It is leading by 2. That is a bad reception, but it's kept into play. Picked up by Jill B. Where did they set? Oh, comes flying in from the backcourt. It is the man from Sudan, Tom.
Sport S is not going to give up that lead. 3 points ahead. Clearly, they know what they are aiming for, and in the serving box now going Thorn to try and make sure he even widens that gap. He's serving his ball, picked by the libero of UCU, and Okello serves, and Giro finds the hands.
Beautiful swing right there to counter the point that Sport S has made. Score is 5 UCU. 7 Sport S. It is still a 2-point lead in the game.
Yes, it is. You are watching the first set of the finals, that is UCU and Sport S, the UCU Dove men. In their serving box is none other than Nixon Tumsima. He puts the ball across the simple service. JB kind of struggling to pick it.
Ball is set backward in 1, but they fail to convert. The ball just goes flying outside the court. Another point for UCU.
Well, that was no contact, because look at that. It was a poor contact. If he found that contact right in the middle of his palm, that ball would have landed where he wanted. Giving Tumsim another chance to serve for UCU and narrowing that gap now. It's only 1 point ahead. Serve!
Beautiful thing right there.
Yeah.
The crowd goes in a frenzy right here in the old Kampala Arena. I see a lot of Sport S fans amused with that swing.
Oh boy. The thing about volleyball is the taller you are, the higher chances of you nailing it. But it doesn't mean if you're tall and you can't jump, you make points. No, you really need to lift yourself like Sam just did. He's a center player and he's a good one.
Well, he's really good in the center right
What
there.
A connection.
Good pick up. The ball
is still
ricochets,
going.
picked up. Serve it in the center. It is a dump. Beautiful dump right there from Joseph Okello. Joseph Okello started his volleyball career in Nyero Primary School, but he is from Kumi. Beautiful, beautiful dump right there.
I have nothing to say. That was just splendid.
Okello used his brain right there.
Oh, he's a smart boy.
In most cases, it's not always about power. The shorter you are, the wiser
Who says?
you become. I must say.
No, the shorter you are, the problems you have. But problems you have. But like I say, problems you'll have. You can't block. You see?
When you're shorter, you don't get to block. But the shorter you are, the better you use your brain. Just the previous
well,
point.
if you put it that way, it makes sense. If you're really short, you need to use your brain. Because you won't make it in terms of spiking, you'll make it in terms of blocking, like you've just seen. His brain is smart, but his height can't help. Like you're saying that, no, Manyabo.
Where does he choose? It goes to dunk again. Picked up. Where does Marino go? Marino goes to the center. Beautiful swing right there from Dickens Otim, the man from Boro Boro in Lira.
Well, Okello, that was wrong. He shouldn't have just thrown that ball back. It's not good to give free balls. Once you give your opponent a free ball, they are better composed. They're not running about. They're going to use it to their advantage and they're going to be executing faster than you can recover because you already disorganized on your side. You know, you should have just sent that ball somehow.
Going to serve again. It is
Marino.
Marino Oboke. Chooses a floater. Picked up in the backcourt by Ogusul. They go to the backcourt. Beautiful block right there. Angiro tries to dump that ball, but Dickens, of team is wiser, chooses to send that ball back into the front court of UCU. Another point for Sport S.
I think that wasn't a good ball for Angiro because from a backcourt, you'd expect him to hit that ball. You'd expect, well, some setters probably do an A-B, so you just don't know who's coming to hit that ball from the back, but I think it wasn't a good ball for him to choose to dump it because really?
There is a big possibility that ball was not set where he exactly wants it.
Exactly.
You remember, he hits that ball just 1 meter, slightly 1 meter off the net.
Sport S is leading 11 points against UCU 7.
They go in the center again.
Exactly, that's what you're supposed to do.
Vincent Odeke in the center.
JB shining bright for Sport S. That is their libero.
JB tries to get that ball, but I believe it was too hot for him. The house was already on fire. He couldn't save it.
Well, going to serve for UCU is none other than
Number 9, Vincent Odeke.
Yes. Jump subs.
Jump sub. Picked up by JB again. Where do they go? Crossing. Odong fails to convert that ball, takes a swing, but I believe he never got the right touch on that ball. The ball crashes into the net. Another point for UCU to cut the deficit to 2.
Well, they've shortened the distance of points, but they're not looking nice for UCU. Sport S is leading a whole 2 points. That is not nice. Rather, yes.
Where do they choose to go? They go to Odong again. Comes across. Picked up by the libero. That is dumped, but there's a violation by the referee. Never gets to see it. Comes flying in from the back. It is Nespo Angiro.
My catch says play on because I think refs have the right to make the final decision. He saw that boy did not touch the net. He knocks the block and not. Actually, it's a Kusai.
Yeah, I believe there was a violation. I saw Angiro try to play that ball over, but he touched the net a bit. Initially, the referee hadn't seen that, but I believe his assistant referee got to tell him what he had seen earlier on, so he had to reverse his decision. A point for Sport S.
Well,
rather
he
UCU.
Reversed
he didn't
it's
reverse.
Still for UCU.
Ball is picked up in the backcourt. Where does Marino go? Goes to the backcourt. Comes off the block. Picked. Where does Angiro set? Checks for Nixon. Nixon crashes the net. Another point for Sport S. Sport S is starting to pull away. It is a 2-point lead right now.
Yes, well, they need it, but UCU is clearly jamming up those points because they had a 4-point lead on them. They narrowed it down. It's only 2 points. Clearly, they're in it to win. They're not here to play, and they mean business. All they need is to keep working hard, and Sport S is clearly doing their best. So
they go to the center again. It is blocked. Picked up in the backcourt. Where do they go? Big block. Big block right there from Sport S. Mark tried to take a swing at that, but he found the wall on the other side of the net. Another point for Sport S. They open a 3-point cushion.
Well. And who knew that volleyball can be perfect? And the beauty about it is now Rukundo is serving for Sport S. Okello sets the ball. Ian misses to contact it. Okello sets again, and there goes Tom Seaman, picked by JB. Wow.
It's up in the backcourt. Where do they set? They go for Mark. Mark tries to dump. Picked up. Where do they set? Back set. Oh, Odong gets to hit that ball, and there's a net violation right here from Mark. And he is bewildered. Another point for Sport S. It is now a 4-point cushion.
Now, those are so many points. And as you can see, Sport S is making them back-to-back. They're not giving up at any one point. They want their lead. They want this done. Chap. Gets their trophy. I know they are the main men. It is a good call for Elias, Coach Elias. Yeah, he's a coach player. As you can see on the screen, you have the Sport S fans all geared up, all happy. Some of them are players. I can see campers in there. Back to the UCU camp. They really need this one word. Not one word, rather.
I think things are not going well for UCU. So Coach Elias Ishiaji chooses to call timeout so that they talk things over to fix things that are not going right. It is still a 4-point lead for Sport S, and the UCU team definitely has a tough wall to climb.
We're back with court, and as points start, UCU has 10. No, Sport S has 14 in the serving, and UCU has 10. Sets, it's 0-0.
Going to serve, it is Rukundo Johnson, all the way from Rwanda Gazi in Bushenyi. Started his volleyball career in 2013. Where does he choose to serve?
Us right here, the Old Kampala Arena. It's the Uganda Volleyball Federation finals of the league season. And in the house, we do have definitely all the team, and the trophies are right here in this very arena, that once the winner is done, they take their trophy. Sportis managed to make another point with an ace from Rukundo. UCU barely picked the first one. Will they pick this one?
Oh,
and it's out.
Rukundo
slightly goes out, but I'm sure he was dropping that ball at the back court.
Rukundo with a miss-up, serves that ball, it just flies outside the court. Another point for UCU. I see a lot of service errors from both teams. Ball is out, picked up by JB. Where do they choose to go? In the center. Dickenso team dumps, but there is a violation called by the referee on the net. Another point for Sportis. A 5-point.
You know what Sportis is doing? It's making sure it uses UCU. They're turning them into a rag. Because if I dump that ball, you're forced to block and you're going to fall in the net. So you're making the error rather than me trying to make the point.
Beautiful use of the brain by Dickenso team. Serves straight into the libero. What does Nixon choose to do? Goes cross court. Where do they go? Back court right there. Comes off the block. Picked up in the back. Okelo sets it up high. It is dumped by Nixon. Picked up in the center. Where do they choose to go? Jersey number 6, it is Stone. Where do they choose? Back set. Oh, they go in the back court. Angiro Nespo comes flying in from the back court for a powerful swing. Crushes that ball in the back court. Another point for UCU.
Well, Angiro is the powerhouse for UCU, as you can see. There was no way Sportis was coming out of that attack. And, well, they needed that side out and putting them at 12 points and give a chance to serve and see if they can make that super service ace, just like Rukundo did before. And there you have Mark serve, picked up easy like a sausage.
Beautiful power swing right there from the man from Sudan right there. That the man from Rubmek in Sudan. He started his volleyball career in a school called Sunday Primary School in a Bar El Gazelle. Alan, I know you did some geography. You definitely know where the Bar El Gazelle is, rich in history.
That's the side of up north Africa, on the eastern side of it.
Alan, I would say right now Sportis, rather UCU has lost their composure. A couple of mistakes right there in reception. That is an overpass. They receive it to the other side, only to give a freebie to the Sportis.
Adonia Gasson has just celebrated that way in style with his libero. I just love that they gave each other 10s. And up in the air he goes, he serves. Angiro picks up that ball for himself and makes that point.
Powerful,
no one was there. What an open space. Sportis needs to mark their court a lot better. Like, honestly, you just can't leave your court bare open. I mean, you can bend, can't you?
He chooses to go a diagonal right there, and there was no one in cover.
Giving them
right
13
there.
points against Sportis' 18. They need 5 points to catch up. And Ian is back in the service.
Ian Akampa serves that ball.
Ace!
Thought that ball was outside, but it's definitely on court. Ian Akampa goes to his fellow players to celebrate. It's another point for UCU. They reduce the deficit to 4.
Wow, that's a good way to go. If you can keep serving like that, definitely there'll be ups. Ian, up again. Oh, JB struggled with that one. Free ball it is.
Free ball, definitely.
Well
picked up by Mark. Where do they choose to set? In the center.
Blocked. Nice defense of Kello.
Another free ball for who picks it up. Is in the center. It is a down. Marino Boke tries to dump by Gate, which wall he missed the other side. Angiro Nespo.
Good eyes from Angiro. Good eyes. In volleyball, you need to watch your man. Yes, there it is. Watch your. Look at
Beautiful
that.
adjustment. Angiro
Maniro
just
very
realized
pissed.
that Marino Oboka is on front court, so anytime he can definitely dump. For him to jump and block it up is sheer awareness.
Like I said, UCU needs to keep running like this. Now you see the gap of 5 is down to 3. If they can get over this timeout that has been called for the opponents, they'll definitely manage to make it. And yes, Warren and his team, Mugi, or Mugisha if you like, are seriously seeing that the boys need to change something, because if they're not careful, UCU, who are like busy bees, will definitely use their agility, their defense tactics to make sure they take the set. But it's any man's set. We are in the first set of the finals in their third meeting. Each have a game taken. So this is their decisive game. Whoever wins this game wins this league season. So it's either UCU or Sporters.
Going to serve us again. It is the man from Osheni, Ian Akampa. He started his volleyball career just after lockdown in 2021. Beautiful, beautiful story right there. Ball is set for Thorn. Picked up in the backcourt, but it is too much. What a beautiful swing that was from the man from Sudan, Thorn.
Yes, it was a beautiful swing, definitely, and putting Sporters at 19 points, 4 points ahead of UCU. And as you can see, they needed it because they were feeling the pressure just before that call out, the timeout. And Thorn is serving again. He's picked up by Mark. Will they revenge? Yes, they have.
Beautiful, beautiful block, spike rather, a swing there from the best player on the UCU side. That is Nespo Angiro. The ball is set. He chooses to go above the shorter block. That is for Marino Boke. Ball crashes right into Odong. And Sporters is supposed to make an early substitution right there. Remember, we see on the touchline, we see Warren, the patron and president Warren. Remember in the previous game, Warren came on and changed things right about there and helped them to win the second and the third set in the last game for them to tie the series to 1.
There is Coach Sheila. Yesterday she did make her win, her first win in the league as coach of KCCA. It was a history making for the female team there in Serie A, and boy is she happy. Well, we're back here. Warren is on veteran tactics. We have Emma as well. Emma is a very good player, but it is UCU serving 16 points. Sporters has 19, and we want to see, will the change that UCU has made have an impact on the game? Will it slow down UCU, or are they in it? As you're seeing, this man here is sweating blood plasma, if you like. We'll see about Tumsime Nixon as he's ready to serve. Hey, he's still ablaze, while Sam there is cleaning the floor.
Nixon Tumusime, the man from Chiriatete in Haima, started his volleyball career in 2015. He goes to serve. Does he choose to float or goes for power? Choose to float. Picked up, set by Warren in the backcourt. Ball is hit. That is a powerful swing from Michael Mangom. Crashes off the block. Another point for Sporters.
Well, I think the substitution was really a stitch in time. That will definitely save them 9. So, yes, they made the point. They're 20. That is Sporters. UCU is lagging behind at 16. And Sam is in the serving box.
Emma and Wow, does he choose to float? Sends it to the backcourt. Picked up by Angiro. Where do they set? In the center. Beautiful, beautiful swing right there from Vincent Odeke.
That connection was superb. The speed of that ball was another thing. That is how you love your ball, short and sweet. Well, in South Soul's voice.
Beautiful, beautiful swing. But what a set that was from Okello Joseph. Shortest player on the UCU side. But like I said, the shorter you are, the wiser you become.
Well, you need that chemistry between you and your attacker, and so he's showing us
picked up
today.
in the backcourt by Muruli. That is just subbed over. Picked up by. We go to the center again and again. It is Odeke, Vincent. It seems the center is really working for UCU today.
Okello and Odeke keep bringing that chemistry on, boy.
Beautiful, beautiful connection. I must say there is a lot of beautiful understanding that is going on between these two Glorious set right
boy.
there from Okello Joseph, and Odeka had nothing to do but convert that. Crashes it into the back of the net. Another point for UCU. Well, it's up, picked up. It is bad from JB. Another pickup. Where do they go? They go to the backcourt in 3. Powerful swing right there from the one and only Lespo Angiro, the man from Kumu.
Oh my God! Okello is such a smart. Well, let me not say that word because you might hate me for it. But Okello is such a smart 8. Really? Yes. You want to see brains working. This is what we say. You're going to play volleyball. Don't think because you have the height and you have the muscle, that's what it takes. Nah, if you're playing like the Kenyan men, I've seen them play and they hit the ball, come back, the blocks, hit the ball, and you're like, boy, they're going to meet way. Okello is doing exactly that. And the beauty about it is that he has managed to close that gap by 1 point. And guess what? He has made that substitution seem very useless. Having the veterans on and still killing them. Boy, that chemistry.
That particular substitution worked for them in yesterday's game, but I probably think Coach Mugisha showed that same substitution will work for them today, but it seems
UCU did its
is
homework.
not. UCU is definitely gaining momentum. They cut the it is now 1 point lead, and it is game on.
I hope you're enjoying the game just as they are right here in the Old Kapla Arena. It is live on NBS Sports. And we're so glad for the partnership between Volleyball Federation and NBS. Rukundo comes so hard. He's picked easily, if you like. That is a fight to put that ball across. And Angiro is blocked. Okello sets that ball. It's a dump. Oopsie daisies. Off the net. Warren tries.
Another down.
This is a rally.
Up. I don't know why Rukunda is not attacking. Picked up in the backcourt. The ball hits the top of the roof, and in volleyball rules,
Are you tired of high fees and slow transfer time when sending money? Look no further. Airtel Money is here to revolutionize the way you move your money. We have revised our rates, and now sending money from Airtel to other networks in Uganda, East Africa, and to the rest of the world has never been more affordable. Plus, you can trust Airtel Money to get your money where it needs to go quickly and safely. Simply dial *185# and start sending money. Switch to Airtel Money today and experience unbeatable rates and top-notch services for all your local and international money transfer needs. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Launch mode.
Looking for adventure, mysteries, and fun new facts for the whole family? Find it on GoTV. Embrace the power of thinking small with the incredible Insectables. Learn how to solve problems with sprinkles and all about the Bat family's famous wheels on brand new Cartoonito. Plus, be inspired to be who you really are with Nickelodeon. If fun and learning is what your family is looking for, get GoTV today to make sure you're always exactly where you need to be. GoTV. Love it.
Better steady, be better.
We are in a time when there are a number of people who are so desperate, and they are using digital fraud as a method of getting money dishonestly. We need all to be alert to ensure that your PIN is kept safe and you don't give it to anybody. The banks never ask for it. The communication providers never ask for it, so don't give it to anybody. And those who've made it a habit of wanting to reap where they have not sown, the best thing is that look for better ways of earning money rather than trying to defraud, people. Better steady, be better.
Better steady, be better. In partnership with
Talk with freedom. Get MTN Freedom voice bundles that don't expire. Dial *100*21# or my MTN app for more bundles. Together, we're unstoppable.
NBS Sport, championing Ugandan sport.
It is first to 25.
Well, I think Okello was trying to convert that reception. Unfortunately for him, it was too far from where he wanted to put it, and it has definitely cost them. But I think the wise choice sometimes is not to struggle. If the ball is going to be hard for you, just put it somewhere where the person can definitely give it to another person. See? I think that few times Angira has really shined, probably 1 or 2 times. So
Angiro, Allen, I would say Angiro has definitely put his fingerprints all over this game. He's attacking in the backcourt, attacking on the front court. Beautiful, beautiful player right there.
Yes, but he has not yet come to the game yet.
So
the points Angiro makes are those that leave you,
in awe.
Yes, with your jaw dropped, I haven't yet seen those points so far. That's what I'm saying.
The game is still young, I would say, Allen. There is a lot in stock for this game.
I have high expectations.
It is just the first set. Who is going to serve? The man from Boroboro.
Tim.
Dickens or Tim.
My smiling guy. Guy smiles all the time.
Serve. Where do they choose to go? Again, they choose to go in the center. Ball is picked up by Odong. Odong with a swing. Crashes off the block. Nice. Beautiful pick up. Mark chooses to play it over. Picked up in the back. Where do they choose to go? In the center. Powerful, powerful swing right there by Emma Enwao.
Sam. He did wait on him. Look at that.
Beautiful pick up right there, but it was not enough. They definitely played a free ball in the backcourt, and Marino Boke chooses to go to the center. There is definitely no better center player to me in this series other than Enwao.
Really?
And so I would say Sport S draws first blood. They take the first set. I would say they use the same momentum that they had from yesterday.
Well,
they
the
take
fans
the
are
first
happy.
set, and the fans are definitely happy. In the fans, I see Ayozu Pasca right there. She's a libero. I see Esther Tumweba as all Sport S players. I see Catherine Tino, all Sport S female players. Remember, they also played yesterday, but they lost to KCC. That is Sheila Omuriwe's side. Remember, you were talking about Sheila Omuriwe yesterday. She was so emotional. What do you think did this title mean to her?
She's a hard person. Not hard like you can't, build her. She wants A to be A. She sets her goals. She plans. She's very technical. And above all, she's very God-fearing in everything she does. So when she does her thing, it has to be neat. It has to be perfect. And that's how she works. She's really done a great job with KCCA. The ladies team, by the way, is not easy to coach. When you're dealing with ladies, it's not like men. Ladies are very emotional beings. Right. Today one will train with mood swings. Today one will come and tell you something. So for you to be understanding, and then for a female coach, I think it's just a perfect match because you understand the women better. And she's done a great job with them. And I'm really happy that she got this win. And her team, really, she's really built them. She's had them for, 2 seasons now? And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful what she's done. And she deserved the win.
Coach Omuriwe Biyungo has been coaching the men's side a lot. She coached Air Force, she coached KABC, she coached Shambogo briefly, she coached at ISU.
And also the national
really,
team.
Really long.
Because, yes, I've worked with her with the women's national team, the She Cranes. She also was on the technical bench for the men's national team. I remember there was that Zone 5 competition in Nairobi, and she was there, and you could see she gave it her best. There's this one game, Uganda, we had with Rwanda, and they were really taking us. They then had all these jump services, and they were like crazy. Imagine we played a set of about, 45 points? Yes, but definitely. She was there for every point and climbing and, clambering and not giving up. And that is Sheila for you.
She has volleyball at heart.
Oh, no,
she was so emotional yesterday. She was so emotional after they beat her.
She has played it. She has played with KBC. She's been on the national team before. So she knows this game. She lives this game. It's in her blood.
So,
well, we are here.
A couple of replays there. Odong. We see Angiro right there coming flying in from the backcourt. Allen,
yes.
If I may ask, Angiro is so lethal. Where do you think does he make points the most? Is it on the front court or the back court?
Well, he makes very stunning points at the front court, at either position 2 or position 4. But also, you cannot, look down on him when he's on the back court. If he has the right ball, it will be as equally lethal as if he was on the front court. And that is what you want from your horse. You want him to be able to deliver for you no matter where you put your ball, anywhere.
Angiro started his volleyball career in 2015 right there. He has been all over a number of schools, Namugongo SS, Standard High, before joining UCU right there. He's 24 years of age.
Well, we are in the second set. UCU is lagging behind in terms of sets. Sport S got themselves one set. In the arena with us, we do have the president of the Volleyball Federation, Mr. Sadiq, and then we also, I'm seeing, we do have the second. We have the second VP. We have the second VP. I'm talking about Salma K.
Ahmed Chigundu as well.
Yeah,
he's
also
not available, but he's definitely watching.
Oh man, he loves volleyball too.
We really appreciate you for the good work you've done, putting NBS Media on board to make this a colorful playoffs. Sport S draws first blood again. They take the first point. It was a powerful swing, crashes off the block and goes outside. He's going to serve Marino Oboke.
Well, who's winning this one? Are we getting 3 straight sets or?
Marino choose, picks it up by Ogusul. Where do they choose to go? Back set. This, they call a night violation. Tumusime was coming, swinging in from the back. That is Nixon Tumusime. But there was already a violation and he didn't hit that ball hard. He was just choosing to dink it over the net. I don't know if the set wasn't beautiful, but he had chosen not to go for power.
Well, it was a good take because it got Rukundo confused and he couldn't balance his weight and he fished. After fishing,
the man from Kumi, Joseph Okello, picked it up by JB. Where chooses to go? They go for Don. Into the block, crashes into the block. That was a wise swing right there from Rukundo. He doesn't choose to go for power. He just chooses to reduce on the power, brushes off the block. Another point for UCU. 2 sets score is 2-1. Set score is 1-0 in favor of Sport S.
Well, that block wasn't committed and hence the point is given away. We still have Rukundo serving for UCU. The man that had an ace in the previous set. Will he get any aces in this win? We're yet to see. Mark is up in the air.
That is a swing by Omara Mark, but it strays outside. Another point for Sport S Volleyball Club.
It was a sharp diagonal. If he had slightly lessened it, probably could be on the court. But hey,
probably have because there was no one covering that position right there. It was definitely, even if he had chosen to dump, I didn't see any cover right there from the. Picked up by Ugusul. They choose to go in the center. Another powerful block by Deacon Otim.
Well, there goes Tumusime telling Ian, come on, don't defend like that. Pick yourself up, It's just the start of the game.
Angiro is the captain of UCU and is also a major source of morale for them. Every time things to be going wrong, he always tends to fire them up so that they stay into the game. They choose to serve Angiro back set. That is Mark. He chooses to go slowly. Where do they choose to go? This ball is set to Thorn. Powerful attack right there into the line, but there was already another error from...
He was about to kill Okello there.
Okello was trying to cover in the backcourt.
I always
actually,
wonder.
It is a point for Sport S. That
Yes,
ball
it
came
is.
from outside.
It hit the antenna.
Came from
See,
outside.
there you go.
Yeah, I can see.
So
it
the
hit
weird
slightly
part
hit the antenna.
is Thor has no muscle, but his attacks are out of this world. There he goes
Thorn with
again.
a powerful swing. Sticks that ball into the backcourt and there's nothing much Ogusul could do about it. It just went in front of him. Too much power on that ball. And another point for Sport S.
Well, they're enjoying themselves. Sport is leading 5 points. 3 points behind, as you see.
Thorn with another diagonal right there.
Yeah, team.
Picked
It's by
up
Libro.
Another swing by Nixon, but it is a block party today. I was talking to Thorn earlier on during the day, and he told me the same momentum they brought yesterday and the same mindset is what they are bringing today. And you can tell from since yesterday they were blocking, they put a block
Sport
party
has an
yesterday.
advantage because its players are taller than UCU. UCU, like the tall players are accountable. You get what I'm saying? These guys have a uniform height. That if that block is in front of you, boy, you have no way you're going. If it's committed, you're going to be pounced on all the time.
A lot of tall players in the Sport S side. They have Enwa, who is at least 6 feet 6 inches. They have Chifesi, who is at least also 6'5". They have Thorn, who is at least 6'7" inches. So they are really, really rich in height. Oh, another error, Allen.
Ian has failed to serve because in the previous set, I saw him put the ball in the net. And if he's going to continue like this, I think he needs to be substituted for a little while. He needs to ease and calm down. He needs to breathe. Because he has a game, but Ian is such a good player. But I'm not seeing him yet.
Picked up, but it's another violation. I don't know what is going wrong with the libero right there. That is Ogusul, but things don't seem to be going his way. This another point for Sport S. Sport S seems to be extending the lead. It is now 5. Another serve by Odong, picked up in the backcourt. Where choose to go? They choose to go for Angiro. Powerful swing, comes off the shorter block. That is Marino Oboke. Another point for UCU.
Well, they needed the side out. They have such a big lead on them, and Angiro needed to break. They needed that break. They're really broken from their body language, you see. They look worried. Angiro is first right on the camera. He just looked worried.
Is this the Angiro you were talking about earlier on? The one who lets out his motions, lets the ball do the talking. Wow, powerful set right there. Improvisation right there by Marino Oboke in the center. And Emmanuel Engao takes a swing at that. There's nothing the UCU players could do about that. Alan.
Well, Sam is enjoying the center quite well. Like he should anyway.
Another serve.
Thorn serving.
Thorn picked up in the backcourt by Ogusul. That is set in the backcourt. Ball backcourt in one. Tumusime tries to take a swing at that, but it flies outside. Another point for Sport S. They open a 6-point lead, and I really can't tell what is on the minds of the UCU
Well,
players.
you see, they're not receiving. You can't receive, you can't attack. You can't set that ball. So they need to receive. Simple. Are you seeing that? There's no reception.
Oh.
If you can't receive, you can't play.
I think UCU players need a timeout. Oh, definitely. They needed a timeout. A lot was going wrong on their side, especially on the reception side. And remember, you can't win a game if you can't receive. The best reception gives you a better set and a better attack.
And the only way you can play a game is you need to be warm. You need to be in it. Even if you're losing, you need to keep your energy up. If you make a mistake, you're not supposed to feel dejected. Dejected simply because I've seen Ian put the ball in the net when he's serving. And then you see his shoulders drop. Excuse you. Who's going to play the next ball? It's you. You see that? Now, every player who's making an error is doing the same thing. Body is withdrawn. If your body withdraws, I mean, you may as well sit out the game and, give it over because you're not going to play. And it's exactly what we're saying. Once you're dejected, you can't receive the ball. Your setter won't give you a ball. The attacker won't have a ball. And your opponent is winning.
Things seem to be going wrong for UCU. They have a second libero that is in the names of Ojangwale, but I don't know why they are not using him today. This would be the right time for him to come and give Ogusul a breather. Going to serve.
That is Isaac or Chan, you mean, for UCU. Well, maybe, maybe not. I know them to be fighters. They just need to pull up their socks and reset, It's like restart your phone in a way.
UCU is bringing on Opus, jersey number 15. Sport S. Thorn goes to serve again. Takes a swing. It is picked up. Another improvisation right there by the setter. Ball is kept into play. Oh, Allen, that point definitely
It's a ping pong.
Comes off the net, ricochets, comes to the setter right there in the front court.
It was confusing to both of them.
That was a nice pick right there by use of the foot from Marino Boke. Alan, remember, the use of the feet and the head were incorporated into the game of volleyball in 1998, as well as a libero. Oh, terrible reception from the libero, Ogusul.
I think UCU needs to give the libero a break, a breather, because they need to play their other libero fashion time.
Another substitution right there.
So we are having Coach Elias on, and we have Angiro's brother on as well. Let's see if the chemistry and the brotherhood will serve this set, because the lead is way too large. Sports is having 13, and you see you having 4.
Angiro's brother, Ouma John Kalkoa, jersey number 7, comes on. Going to serve, the man from Sudan. Serves it over. Picked up by Angiro. Where do they choose to go? They go for power. Kalkoa chooses to down. Picked up in the backcourt. Another pick up right there from Kalkoa. They choose to say. Picked up by Ogusul. Where do they choose to go? Isaji goes to the backcourt. Powerful swing right there from Angiro. That is kept into play. Coming flying in from the back is Thorn, but he crushes that ball into the net. Another point for UCU.
Well, it's what they need right now. They need Sportis making as many errors as they can to close that gap. Giving them 5 points, but damn, don't they need many points? A whole 8 points? Yeah. Well, Angiro is serving. I don't know if he has some S's up his sleeve, but
I haven't seen an S from Angora from Nespo yet. They choose to go in the center. Beautiful block. Where chooses to go. Send it to the other side. Another down from Rukundo right there, but it goes out of play as it touches the antenna.
Like I say, they need to have Sports making as many errors as they can for them to close the gap. And as I speak, 7 points. Rukundo not knowing where his antenna is, and the net needs to stop. So gives Angiro another chance to serve and see if we still find an S, because they need it.
Angiro goes to serve. Picked up in the backcourt by Thorn. Where do they choose to go? Odong in the backcourt. Takes a swing, but the ball flies outside. Another point for UCU.
Odong goes long and out. But and it's okay. UCU is saying, please welcome. More lousiness we need for us to move forward. Angiro still serving.
Angiro goes to serve. The man from Ogyoda in Kumi district chooses to serve. Picked up in the back by JB. They go in the center again. It's a dam. Kept into play with the foot. Powerful swing. Picked up in the back by Angiro. Kept into play. Picked up by JB. Where do they go? In the backcourt. Odong comes flying in, and once again, just like last time, ball flies outside. Another point for UCU.
Well, so interesting. The errors UCU, rather Sports is making. A gap of a whole 8 has gone down to how many?
It's around 5. Yes.
Exactly. So I think the substitution for UCU worked. There goes Elias, the setter right now. But he's also their coach. And this was wise. I think his other players needed that break. And he has the hands. Elias is a very, very good player. And he's a very smart one at that. And the substitution, as you're seeing, him and Angiro's brother, what's his name again?
His brother is, that is Ouma right there.
Yes.
Jersey number 7, Kolkoa Ouma.
Are doing the change that UCU needs. If they can keep it going right now, like this, they'll probably have a fighting chance in this set. There's a glimmer of hope at the end of the road. If only they can keep it up like that. But I doubt Sporters will keep making those errors like that. Well, let's see.
Going to serve again, Angiro Nespo, 93 kilograms, 6'4" inches, from Kumi district. Started his career in 2016 at 24 years of age. Picked up in the backcourt. It's kept into play. Rukundo takes a swing, but he couldn't play that.
Like, what was that? He can't believe it.
Was not a good swing. He missed that. He missed all that ball.
It's like he's not playing volleyball.
Hits his forehand, and there's nothing much he could do about it.
Timing is very important in volleyball. When you're going to attack the ball, time it. Before you contact it, calculate your move.
Going to serve again is Angiro Nespo. Floats that ball outside. Oh, and the service will continue right here for both teams. This time it is
Look at
UCU.
Poogie begging his players.
Outside. This is Coach Benon Mugisha trying to fire up his players right there, going to serve.
It looks like he's begging
Wow.
them.
Picked up by Ogusul. They choose to go in the center. Coming, flying in from the back is Angiro, but is met with a powerful block party right there of 3 people. That is Dickenzo team, Rukundo, and Marino Boke.
Well. Sam is in the serving box. That splendid center player. Serves his ball.
Powerful swing right there from Opus, but he is arrested.
A team celebrating that block. Man down.
Down. He is
What
definitely arrested. But I would say Opus, he didn't really take a high jump. Remember, these are very tall blockers. You really need to take a very high jump in order to have an advantage over them.
Well, alternatively, it's for exactly that. So what I'm saying. And it says that Elias needs to give them fast short balls, fast speed. That's what they need to go against that block. Because the block is on. All you have to do is beat the speed. And what a point.
Powerful use of the backcourt right there from Marino Boke. For him to, he set that ball for, that is Odong in the backcourt, but Odong couldn't convert. Comes back into play. He sets it again into the backcourt. Ball 3 for Thorn. Thorn crashes it off the block. Another point for Sport S.
Well, Samuel gets to serve again, and there he is, a dropping ball. It's picked. Elias sets that ball. And they side out.
That's a swing from Kalkoa. That is Angiro's brother. They really resemble. That is Ouma Kalkoa. They're all from the same district.
I think what makes them look alike is the hair. Oh, there goes a utility player.
Yeah. Another substitution. They bring on Ajuni.
Oh, good. Del Gracious is in. And he has a beautiful service. He will receive. I think
Iwakato, this is a quick call. I'm almost out of minutes. Now, the center.
Why rush through such important conversations? Airtel Uganda has made it possible for you to call across all networks in Uganda at the best rates with the new Bona voice bundles. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with minutes valid for calls on all networks. Dial *100*1#. Select voice bundles and select Bona voice bundles today. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Get yourself a Zuku TV decoder and satellite dish today at a low price of only 105,000 Ugandan shillings, and a Zuku decoder at only 60,000 Ugandan shillings, and enjoy your favorite movies, series, kids entertainment, music, local and international news, and lots more. Enjoy amazing packages like Zuku Smart, Zuku Smart Plus, Zuku Classic, Zuku Premium, and Zuku Asia. Get connected today. Zuku, life got better.
Punch by punch. Get your mouth guard. Strap your gloves on and step into the ring as Jab Jab takes center stage. Get your ultimate fix in the world of boxing. The highlights, the new talents, their agents, the contenders and the champions. Plus all the bouts to look forward to. Jab Jab, every Saturday 8 p.m. on NBS Sport, championing Ugandan sport. It's a knockout.
Are you tired of high fees and slow transfer time when sending money? Look no further. Airtel Money is here to revolutionize the way you move your money. We have revised our rates, and now sending money from Airtel to other networks in Uganda, East Africa, and to the rest of the world has never been more affordable. Plus, you can trust Airtel Money to get your money where it needs to go quickly and safely. Simply dial *185# and start sending money. Switch to Airtel Money today and experience unbeatable rates and top-notch services for all your local and international money transfer needs. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Follow the latest sports news every evening with Sports Live.
A very good evening to wherever you are.
Watching breaking stories, transfer news, highlights, latest results, rumors, player coach interviews, and more.
Tip-off today at Logogo Indoor Arena. We'll be bringing you the update.
It's the finest sports coverage with perspective, debate, and conversation like no other.
You personally, what are you looking forward to?
It's all the extra time you need to get updated. Sport Live, 7:30 p.m. Only on NBS Sport, championing Ugandan sport.
Better steady, be better.
I want to encourage Ugandans to be careful about their security in terms of preventing frauds. There are so many fraudsters. There are so many people calling us and asking us for our PINs. I've actually gone through that. My own mother, who is in the village, was called and conned about 200,000 shillings. Somebody used her phone to take a loan, yeah? And then so she had actually to forfeit the cards, I mean the SIM cards. So I want to encourage Ugandans to be very, very vigilant. Don't respond to requests by unknown people. Don't respond to anybody asking you to provide your PIN. Better steady, better.
Better steady, be better. In partnership with
It is a violation from Michael Magom. Another point for UCU.
Bambi, Angira and his setter Elias. I think they're just wondering what to do right, but they need to do it fast and really fast because, damn, these guys need 2 points. They need like what? Above 10 points? Will they make it?
Where do they choose to go? They go for power. Michael Magom crashes through the block. Only 1 point separates Sport S from taking the set.
Now we have another Sudanese player on court, and he's showing you how to, pin that ball on court.
Michael Magom. Now the two Sudanese players on the Sport S team also feature for the national team of Sudan.
Yes, they
Thon
do.
is the captain of the national team of Sudan.
Okay. I like what Malik has done, covering from the backcourt, but it was a little bit too late. But that's what you need. As guys hit balls, you need to be far off the court for defense. If in position 6, stay 6, and probably off court, they have a chance to run after that ball.
Because that ball could brush off the block anytime.
You convert it back, you know? Well, you see you serving, and we just have back knock.
Picks it up. Where do they choose to go? In the center. They set it for Michael.
That was an heavy sort of.
I believe that was some combination play right there from Sport S, and they take the second set. Michael Magom takes the last dagger pushes the last dagger into the hearts of the UCU.
When we finished
players.
the first set, I asked if this would be a 3 straight. And clearly, I think it's what the Sport S fans want. Look at them celebrating so far. So
Alan,
good for them.
What are some of the players you would look out for in who are making a difference for the Sport S team?
Well, Otim is the main man. Marino definitely has the setter. Rukunda's tried to bring in his weight, but Sam, boy, oh boy, has he done his job quite well. So for me, the people who have been really shining is Thorn. Cannot be left out. Because Thorn, right from the first set, he has done his best. Even with the errors he makes, he still picks himself up and says, well, give me back my ball. Let me correct. Let me amend. And he definitely does.
Dickens or team. But I would also talk about the setter. That is Marino Boke. Remember in the previous game 2, Marino Boke couldn't play well. I would say it was the first and the second set, and they brought in the patron, that is Warren, who made things right for them. So I would say today he has really done great. No wonder they haven't subbed him. They subbed him once,
but
that
even
was
the
for a
sub
short time.
failed for a while.
I would say Marino Boke has really been good. Thon has been good, but I would also talk about the Libero. He has really done a good job in terms of reception. He has given the setter options, making the front court good.
Well, definitely, their first six have been really doing what they have to do. They've done their job well. Being human, you make errors. Yes, you need a substitution to give the person to breathe. You get that? And to, calm down a bit, because sometimes the pressure can be too much when you're in the kitchen and the heat. So, the substitution is really called for. Not because you're doing a horrible job, but you need to breathe. And that gave them room to come back and organize things, and which they did.
Alan, what a beautiful pickup that was.
From
by
Sam.
the use of the foot from Marino Boke. The UCU players thought that ball
Marino
had
is
already...
not to use his legs. I've seen him
Rather, Sportes.
I've seen him set for the national team, and
he has set for the national
and
team.
here is uses his
3 times, I would say, and the last time was in 2021. Remember, Uganda went to, in September 2021, Uganda went to represent in the African Nations Championship in Kigali.
Oh yeah,
where they finished 5th.
We'll keep going and doing better. How we do that, of course, is making sure our league goes on. It gets more professional, as it has been doing. And eventually, I'm sure when we look at the ranking of Africa, we'll even get a way better position.
Oh, we are in Africa, we are now number 7.
Yes.
In the whole world, we are number 66 in men's category. For a long time, we were around number 106, but after playing that championship in Kigali, where we finished 5th, we made 50 strides from number 56 to 66. Yes, please.
Oyogera Luganda?
Oluganda numanyi bana.
Esa name.
Siri Muganda bana.
Chovo kita Kigali.
Kigali. Yeah, yes,
Kigali.
it is. Yeah. Something of the sort.
Well, I was in Rwanda one time, and I remember a friend of mine from Rwanda telling me, Alan, you guys spoil our things. You'll be with the chi. Because we speak
Kigali.
Kigali,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much for that.
Well, don't blame yourself.
I wouldn't.
You should be proud of whatever language you speak.
I'm not from that side. We are going for set 3. Sport S with an advantage. The best players on the Sport S side right now being the center player, that is Dickens Otim. In the previous series, Dickens Otim was spent a lot of his time on the bench. They had Chifesi. Chifesi was the one who was playing. That is a nickname.
I know, he's carrying it. I'm like, what are you?
You know Emmanuel Okia, right? That is a nickname.
Yeah, of all names. Anyway, we are back, and serving is UCU. We have the one and only Joseph Okello.
No, rather that is Odeke Vincent. Ball is picked up in the backcourt. Did they start from where they ended? Odong takes a beautiful swing, jersey number 17. Odong is a student at KIU. He studies industrial chemistry. Started his volleyball career in 2015, and is from Patong in Agago district.
I wouldn't announce it that way. I would pass.
Patong.
Serving is Rukundo. Now that I'm a little easier to say. He serves quite well, picked easy.
In the backcourt. Ball in 5 for Omara, but Omara doesn't put it into the court, flies outside. Another point for Sport S.
Well, Sport S is doing well, and if you look at Sport S's bench, it has veterans, it has experience. Yes, it has the young players on. UCU does have its young players, but they're doing well so far. It's a hard game, trust me. Angiro trying to shine, does he? Finally, he does shine. And the point goes to them, unfortunately, not because of the point, but because one of the Sport S players, and that happens to be none other than Dickens, who touched the net.
Right there. I would say it is either Dickens or Odong.
Thorn.
Yes. One of the two made a mistake. A point.
Well, finally, Joseph Okello serving.
Sport S picks up in the backcourt. Where do they choose to go? They go for Thorn. Powerful swing into the backcourt.
It was too fast.
Thorn is having fun out there today. Powerful swing, Allen.
Well, Dickens never fails to deliver. He came in, and he seems he is the what? The mud that is keeping Sport S together. The cement. These young players need binding. Oh my God, it's an S. It's an ace. Odeka failed to see that ball and let it go.
Everything seems to be going wrong for UCU today.
Bad eyes. Bad eyes. Odeka.
That was an ace serve. Going to serve is...
You know, it's better pick that ball and they can, insult you for picking it, but you pick it.
I would say Dickens Otim chooses to serve. Goes to Tobacco, picked up. Where do they choose to go? Back set, but it is too much. Angino takes a dump and salvages a point for UCU.
Some self-defense and he pays the price. You know, it's always good to let the person behind you cover you. You don't cover yourself.
Anyone who tries to cover himself, most center players tend to cover themselves, forgetting there's always someone at the back covering them.
It's a reflex action.
I understand. Another serve picked up in the backcourt. It seems to be an overpass, but it is not. Oh, Marino Boke tries to do an acrobatic set, but there was a net touch right there. It is a violation. Another point for UCU. They reduce the deficit to 1.
Well, UCU is going to be serving, and hopefully they walk like this or play like this, because if they lag behind,
Angiro Nespo
they'll pay
picked
the
up in the backcourt, set by JB. Oh, it is too much for Thorn. Set for Dong. Powerful swing. It is kept into play by Ogusul. Where do they choose to set? Mark chooses to send it onto the other side of the court. It is picked up. Where do they choose to set? Into the backcourt. Angiro comes flying in from the back. Too much power. Crushes it off the block.
The power forces that block to release. You know, that's too much power. Look at that. Look at the block.
Powerful.
They couldn't pin it down.
Powerful. Allen.
Yes.
Is this the Angiro you were waiting for? Should we say the first 2 sets have brought out the best in him? He sees what is at stake.
He's just starting. If he can have good reception done for him and good sets, definitely why not?
Picked up by Rukundo. They set for Stone. That is a kill block.
Someone
right there
called 911. That block.
Nixon Tomosime, rather
yes.
Ian Akampa.
Mark has a right to celebrate.
Ian Akampa with a powerful block right there. He celebrates with his fellow players. Going to serve again. How many times has Angiro served?
This is the 3rd time he's serving.
Sends it to the back. Picked up. Oh.
I love how Sam hangs in air. He hangs. That fools you. Because you go wholesale to block and down you come. And he just waits for you to just go down and give you the ball to escort you.
It becomes very hard for you to know where he's going to choose to go. He can either choose to go straight.
That is painful.
Go straight diagonal. See. Oh. Ian Akampa was pulled. Odong gets to serve. Picked up by Ogusul. Where does Okelo sends it to the backcourt? Blocked right into Ogusul. Another swing. But Opus can't do anything. Powerful from the backcourt.
Angiro goes for the hands. And he gets them this time round. You know, in the previous set, he went for the hands and he swung that ball all the way back to his home. But this time round, he finds the hands, and it's exactly what he needs to put UCU ahead. 6 points, 1 point ahead of Sporters that have 5.
Ian Akampa, a player that was whose role models, one of the role models are already on court. That is jersey number 11, Johnson Rukundo. We watched Johnson Rukundo playing in 2021. That's when he started playing. I would say his career is really young in volleyball.
If he really is inspired by Rukundo, he had better serve better. Because that service, he has failed to serve this whole game, you know. Thorn does serve, picked well, but UCU and Mark goes in for the hands. Does he get them? No.
Oh, I see Mark going to his setter right there, complaining, asking for a little height on that ball. It is another point for Sportes going to serve. He's the man from Sudan. That is Thorn. Chooses to flow. Picked up by Ogusul. Where do they choose to go? Again, they go to the backcourt in 3. Powerful block from Sportes.
Well, Okello had better use his brain quite fast, because Sportes has marked Angiro. And they know where he's going to put his ball every time he goes backcourt. So it's better for Okello to think right now, read into the game quite fast. Other than that, they're going to pay the price like they've done in the previous 2 sets. And it's not going to be looking beautiful at any one point. Though serving. Received well by UCU. And yes. Okay, ball still in air. Marino is blocked. What was he thinking?
Marino Oboke rarely attacks. He tried to attack that ball, but it crashes into the net.
Let him stick to setting things
no, once in a while, a setter can attack.
He didn't even make it past that belt.
A setter can attack once. No,
I didn't say he can't attack. But it's not called for here.
Yesterday he had a couple of those, I would say. Going to serve is the man from Gulu. That is Omara. Ball was picked up very well.
Give the people the balls the ball supposed to attack like Rukundo and make for your point. They say be good at what you know, okay? And make the change you need with what you know. You can't say I'm a dancer and then you're going to sing and you sound like a frog. Never.
I totally understand. Rukundo with a powerful one crashes off the block, and another point for UCU. They open a 2-point cushion.
Well, they need to close that gap quite fast, otherwise they're going to be crying after this set. Okello is setting. Oh, boy! Did you see that?
I saw that.
Dang.
Very fast.
If
you blink, you miss.
Sweet. Very
sweet.
fast
one. I would say
the man for you
Vincent
is
Odeke and Joseph Okello definitely have a very good connection right there. And
Joseph Opus. And he's serving on your screen. That man just gave us the sweetest point ever. Rukundo is up.
This is Johnson Rukundo, but the ball flies outside. Another point for UCU. They tie it at 9 apiece.
Oh boy. I need to see more connections of that, like that one from Opus and Okello. That was just splendid. Yes. Well, will they give us others or will they be crushed?
They are really doing some good connection.
Thos receives that ball for himself.
This is the blocker chooses to put his hands down, and Johnson Rukundo takes a freebie, takes a swing at that into the backcourt, and there's
like
nothing much they could do about
that. That is what a cat does. He just crawls and goes down. Opus Neda. Marino serving for Sporters. And out it goes.
Marino Oboke gets to serve outside.
And we are up 10-10. This is how UCU and Sporters need to, especially for UCU. They need this set. Their life depends on this set. If they don't take this set, they are out. Kabisa.
I totally agree with you, Alan. Going to serve is Vincent Odeke. They were cleaning the court. There was a little bit of water on it.
Not water, sweat.
Rather sweat. Going to serve. Goes for power. Picked up by Thorn. Where do they choose to go? For Thorn again. Rather for Dong. Picked up in the backcourt. Where does Okello choose to go? Only one side. Goes for Angiro. Takes a swing. Ball drops onto the court.
That swing, it wasn't a straightforward swing. It was like chasing a fly. The angle was like the natural.
I wouldn't say the swing was complete.
No, it was.
But it is still a swing.
But well, he did a job, and that's what counts. They are ahead by 1 point. 11 for UCU.
1 point.
10 for Sporters.
I would say Angiro is playing as if his life depends on this set.
Yeah, he needs it, and he has to, definitely.
What do they choose to say? Again, Odong goes for the shorter block.
Well, Okello didn't stand a chance. You need height to block. Or you need a jump.
It is beautiful piece of play right there from Marino Boke for him to realize that that Odong has a shorter block and he chooses to set it on the other side where Odong is. And
Rukundo is going to serve for Sporters, but we can see the second ref is checking in with the first ref on something. And yes, second ref is going back to his position and to make a consultation with the...
A little communication right here with the referees.
And he says it's okay. Let's
Score
get the ball
is
flying.
11-all. Sporters still with advantage.
Opus picks the ball. Angiro goes in air. JB tries to save Naimna. It was a little too late.
Glorious swing from Angiro. Just like I said earlier on, Angiro is playing as if his life depends on this set.
And I said he needs to keep doing exactly that, because if he doesn't, he's getting out.
A little communication between Angiro and the coach Isaji.
Okello serves.
Okello.
Okundo picks that ball. Thorn
with the dump, but there was a violation from Ian Akampa.
But what was Okello trying to do again? See where Okello went.
Violation. Oh, did you see that acrobatic move from the backcourt? Yeah, if he had picked that up, that would be the highlight of the day. Going to serve again is Dickens Otim.
But it seemed like he was running away from the ball.
He was really trying to save that ball.
Well,
remember,
we are up.
It is putting their body on the line.
Oh,
this
yeah.
set, their life depends on this set.
Ups, Sport S 12, UCU 12, team rather serving. A good service. Okello sets the ball. Mark.
Oh.
Yes, bring the cheer on. Bring the cheer on, he says. Bring
Allen,
it on.
that one is going to Spike Town. What a beautiful swing that was.
One thing I've loved about Mark this whole season and the playoffs, specifically the finals, he's the man that Okello doesn't usually go to, but every time Okello tasks him, he makes sure he delivers for his setter and for his team. And that's what you want. You want a team player. You want someone who puts his body and blood on the line. And he's doing that. Splendid. Angiro is serving right now.
Oh.
And he can't find the other side of the court.
Another service error from Sport S. We have seen a lot of these from both sides. Service errors. They're really eating them up. They're dipping their clothes in gasoline.
Not have space to do those errors at all, because they will lose.
Choosing to serve is a dong. Where does this to go? In the backcourt. Beautiful block. Emma Enwao celebrates, puts his hand in the air right there, and goes to his fellow players to celebrate. Beautiful block.
It is a beautiful block indeed. Sport is getting a lead of 14. Sam, the man, creating the shadow.
Odong serves again, picks up in the backcourt. Where do they choose to go? In the center, comes off the head. Where does Marino set? Enwao.
One
on one.
One man. Man for man.
That was
Sam and Ian. Look at that. It's your mind.
That was a nice block from Ian Akampa. I told you,
That
Ian
is the
Akampa
man in
only
you.
started playing
Right
volleyball
now.
2 years ago, 2021. And he's
Really?
in the finals today.
Well,
2021
he just says he's a
in
dedicated
Gushenyi.
player and he really is interested.
Mm.
Sam tries to hang. He doesn't work this time round. He speaks easy. Let's see. Thorn is used. Okello picks. Ian sets that ball. Angiro goes hard and finds the hands, definitely.
Outside. Ball is set in the backcourt. Angiro takes a swing, but it flies
his
outside.
lucky day.
Score is 15-14. Sport S with a 1-point lead. Thorn
He's serving.
picks up in the backcourt. Where do they choose? Oh, it goes to the man who was making for him points. That is Odeke. That is a violation from the setter. A double touch.
Did you see how Mark was dancing?
I saw Mark. Mark really is so emotional. You know, he makes a couple of celebrations that you would say really
just
emotional.
like a Look at that.
I had missed that. Beautiful celebration, but he crashes that ball into the net.
You can't
Another
make
service
while you
violation.
spoil.
You're trying to win a set.
Yeah.
You're behind by 2, and you serve in the net.
They're behind by 1.
Rather 2 sets.
Oh yeah,
Two sets. They're behind by 2 sets. So the advantage is still Sport S, and you serve into the net.
Wrong. Well, Sam is going to teach him how it's done. He puts it across. The Libro picks it.
Beautiful dump right there from Joseph Okello.
Well, Okello has done this. For the time I've known him, when he was on the under 18 team, he always has a hand for dumping. Not many by the setters can dump that nice and that fast and that well executed. But he has a way of doing it, and it works. Ball is still
Allen.
head down.
What a swing that was from Thorn.
That is
Comes
like a
flying
steal.
in from the backcourt. there is a very beautiful connection between Marino Boke and his backcourt play, the attackers from the backcourt.
Boy, oh boy, what was that?
Beautiful combination play, Allen.
It was. But just look at the man who hit that ball.
Warren comes in. He's the patron of the team. He started playing in the year 1997.
Well, he does have the brains in setting. I think Sporters did their homework on Angiro.
Allen, it is a block party.
They did their homework of
it
like
is
our
a
man.
block party for Sporters.
They have that advantage over UCU. Definitely.
What a block that was.
Expected.
That was a kill block. Another serve picked up by Ogusul. Where do they choose to go? For Angiro.
He says,
lets out all his rage on that ball.
Do better. Hey, he has it on his face of like, I will go through. You won't allow me, but I will go through. Well, giving them 17 points, and Sporters is 18, 1 point ahead.
Vincent Odeke played for Chitende, played for Mbogo, from Atuturu, a village in Kumi.
That was too hot.
Is that a...
Well, that was expected because Warren almost bumped into his player, so there was some confusion there. But the confusion works well for UCU because they get themselves a point and puts them up with Sporters. Now, Sporters clearly do not want to go into the fourth set. And should they are going to the fourth set, I bet you anything, UCU will come biting.
Going to serve again is Odeke, picked up in the backcourt. Where does Warren choose to go? Goes for Odong.
Nice defense.
Comes back into...
Hey, wanna race? Oh, we lost you. You wish.
I'll be your star and you'll be mine. Yeah, you coloring worlds inside my heart.
We all live for the colorful moments. Choose the paint trusted by millions of Ugandans, and you will find that it truly is the paint that gets you. Plascon, color your world.
Jerry Con! Jerry Con! Hey, Master Blaster! Touch him, man! Bang Jerry Con with muscle! Those ones who say go for you only. Mundava! First group is I teach you. When I'm going to which the muscari, because of the cover that is very far. Is you serious? It's just you. What? Yeah? You step it on it. Add kilometers to your legs, and you get your sugar. We buy meat from Umaru, and Umaru refused to give you enough meat. Mama! Show him that they don't joke with you. Umaru, wait. Jerry car.
A great hustle needs a great push. So, we'll give you the push you need to do more. Together, we're unstoppable.
Win big with Next Radio Cash Dial. All you have to do is dial *238*2*1# and win 100,000 shillings. With 106.1 Next Radio's Morning Switch and the Transit Shows. And the best part is, you have 4 chances to win every day. Yeah! Just dial *238*2*1# and listen into 106.1 Next Radio for your chance to win.
Oh man, this is cool.
Terms and conditions apply.
Maybe you know it, maybe you've seen it, but you've never witnessed it like this.
We have special guests on the show today as well.
Every Monday, join Andrew, Brian, Albert, and Vianney as they take you through the latest in sports, both locally and across the globe.
His teammate Hamilton moves over to cover up Sebastian Vettel. That is the kind of huge statement that Leno came again. Gabriel scored!
Only on NBS Press Box. Mondays at 9:40 p.m. on NBS Sport. Championing Ugandan sport.
Powerful swing from Thorne, comes off a reception. Someone tries to receive it from the back, but there was too much fire on that. They couldn't keep it into play.
Well, I see UCU doing their best. They're fighting. And Judy couldn't control the ball. You can't believe it. But well, Thorne is serving. Sport S is enjoying the points, and as they should, by the way, because they have 2 sets already. They take this one, it's game done.
Man from Bahel serve. Where they choose to go? In the backcourt again. Angiro with all the rage.
Warren is looking at him like,
on that ball. Comes off the block. And a point. Is this the Angiro you were talking about earlier on?
Yes.
The power in that ball was too much.
To play like this.
3 blockers couldn't do anything about that.
Well, his brother comes in. They are looking for higher block. Right now.
Kalkoa comes back in on the front court. It is Kalkoa. On his jersey, he prefers to write call C. Going to serve is Omara Mark from Gulu, but stays in Namugongo.
It's a dropping ball, and Jebby picks it up. Okay. Mark hangs, he's seen, but that's self-defense. I don't know if they'll change it. Oh no, oh no. Angiro, that was overreaching.
That was not a beautiful set, I would say. It was really inside.
No, you realize UCU doesn't have a setter right now.
I don't know if that ball was being set for the front court player, that is Angiro's brother, Kalkoa, Ouma, or it was being set in the back court. It was really close to the net.
Yeah. Well, Okello is back to do what he does best, and it's what they need. Yes, they need the block, but they'll lose her. Malik is back
and
here.
they bring Coach Malik. Oh, but in this particular one, he's not a coach.
Who?
He's only a coach in the ladies' side.
Malik.
In this particular one, he's a player. That is Malik.
And by the way, he's a very good coach and a very good player.
Emma Nwao.
Sam serves the ball. It's picked by UCU.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Beautiful.
Okello is such a
Beautiful.
good setter.
Glorious strike.
I just love how he sets his ball. It is swift, it is sweet, it is wow.
Allen, how many times have Odeke and Okello connected on that ball in the center? Right
Many
now?
times, and he has even done it with Opus. Look, he just cut off the whole
Odeke.
block. Look,
Opus
look.
serves, picked up in the backcourt. Where do they choose to say, this is a done. Oh. Opus gets a touch on that ball. It was flying outside. A point for Sport S.
Well, they brought back the block, and it's what they need to kill UCU. Because UCU, unless they hit those balls so powerful, it's going to be hard for them to go over that block of Otimu, Rukundo, and
Warren
Odong.
chooses to serve, picked up by Ogusul. Where do they choose to go? For power. That ball is picked up. Where do they go again? Twangiro. More power. Oh!
Wow, it's a set point for Sport S.
What a block that was.
It's a set point for Sport S.
Set point.
Look
for
at
Team Sport
the
S.
Sport S fans, all happy.
Allen,
Yes.
how good has Sport S been with the block today?
The block has worked for them. It's like their go-to, you know? It is their go-to plan. It is the thing they use. It's like their master key.
Angiro takes flight, he really goes high, takes his finger to that,
But
he
the
thought it was
cover
above the
doesn't
block,
come in time.
but he couldn't. I see Shabire Mary chanting for Sport S. I see the lights of Renata Kamahoro. I see the lights of Tino Catherine. I see the lights of Ayoz. Most all these Sport S fans. They seem to be having fun.
That's a lot of fun, even if it was you be celebrating right now. I can't say the same for the UCU fans because they seem to not even be in the arena, but they are there. The silence is too loud on their side. You can see Elias is dejected right there. But I wouldn't be very sad if I was him because the players are doing their best in my eyes. Only that, I mean, look at Team Sport S. They have everything. They have height, they have experience.
They also have a good bench.
Oh yeah.
Which
UCU doesn't have.
They go for Nilo again. Oh!
It's again done.
Allen.
3 straight.
It is all over.
Oh my God. I said the block was there.